Hello everyone, and this is my reflection video about the data leak in Singapore. So we have 5 questions. Let's start. So question number 1, what is the case all about? So the case involves a significant data leak incident at Razer, or a well-known gaming hardware manufacturer, and for its IT solutions provider. Okay? So in September 2020, Razer discovered that personal information and the order details of about 100,000 customers were totally exposed due to a security misconfiguration. And this led to Razer suing Capgemini, Capgemini for at least 7 million US dollars in losses, alleging that the breach resulted from negligence by Capgemini employee. So that's the case all about. So let's go to number 2. So what are the facts of the case? Okay? So let's dive into the facts of the case. Okay? First, the data leak occurred over 3 months, starting from June to September 2020. Okay? And then next one is talks about the personal information and order details of approximately 100. Okay, so that's so many. Many have been affected by this problem. Okay? 100,000 Razer customers were exposed. Their personal information has been exposed. Next, Razer attributed the breach to a security misconfiguration in the ELK stack platform and recommended and implemented by Capgemini. Okay? Next is the misconfiguration. Okay? The malfunction and the misconfiguration was tracked back to Mr. Argel Cabalag, a Capgemini employee who also disabled security settings during a troubleshoot. So that's the fact about exposing the personal information of 100,000 Razer customers was one of these. Why? Because he who disabled the security system while troubleshooting. Okay. Next one is initially Capgemini denied the responsibility, claiming other factors could have caused the breach. But, however, they later admitted to the misconfiguration during the trial. And for the last one, the High Court awarded Razer 6.5 million US dollars in the damages. Next is the recognizing of the Capgemini's breach of the contractual obligation. Okay. So, the next number is talks about what are the issues of the case. Okay. So, there are several issues from this case were raised. Okay. First, so we have four. First is the contractual breach. Whether Capgemini failed to fulfill its contractual obligations to ensure the security of the Razer's IT systems. So, they failed to fulfill the obligation by by securing the Razer's IT system. Okay. So the next one is the responsibility and accountability, determining who was responsible for the security misconfiguration that led to the data leak. Okay, so having this, knowing who did the wrong move in this case, or who is the one who responsible. Okay, by having this misconfiguration happened. Okay, so the next one is extent of losses. By assessing the financial and reputational losses suffered by Razer due to the breach. Okay, that's the effect. The losses of the data leak or the misconfiguration of security. There are consequences about this. One of these is the extent of losses. Okay, the reputational losses, financial, and the career of the Razer. Okay, the next one is the negligence. Okay, by evaluating the duty of care owed by Capgemini to Razer and whether this duty was breached. Right? So, next number 4. Okay. What is the ruling of the Singapore court? Okay. So, let's talk about the Singapore court. Okay. The High Court of Singapore ruled in favor of Razer. So, ruled in favor of Razer, awarding the company of 6.5 million US dollars in damages. Okay, so the court found that Capgemini had breached its contractual obligations and was also the responsible for the security misconfiguration that resulted in the data leak. Okay, this ruling underscores the importance of adhering to best practices in cybersecurity and taking responsibility for any lapses. So, the Court of Singapore in favor of the Razer awarded them 6.5 million US dollars because the court found that the Capgemini had breached its contractual obligation, and showing the underscore in the practices, in adhering of the practices, cybersecurity and the security of for any lapses. Okay, so last one, question number 5. Your takeaway as computer engineering students and future engineers. So this is the most important takeaway personally. Why? Because I have learned some lessons about this, important lessons. One is the importance of security. Okay, this incident highlights the critical importance of robust high cybersecurity measures and also the proper configuration management. Why? Because this ensuring the security, next is the integrity of the system, should always be a top priority. Okay, especially in this case. Why? Because the security and the integrity should be one of the most important things or the top priority. Why? Because, for example, the personal information that should be confidential has been leaked and they suffer the consequence about it. Okay, so the next one, the accountability and the responsibility. The case emphasizes that the need for accountability and responsibility in professional practices, and as future engineers, we must ensure that our actions and decisions do not compromise system security and that we are ready to take responsibility for our work. Next is the impact of negligence. The significant financial and reputational damage caused by the negligence serves as a stark reminder of the potential consequences of not adhering to best practices, especially in cybersecurity. And lastly, this underscores the importance of being diligent and thorough in your work. Okay? Next is the ethical consideration. Upholding ethical standards in handling sensitive data and ensuring transparency in addressing issues is paramount. It's essential to maintain integrity and honesty in all professional dealings. Lastly, continuous learning. Okay, so the tech landscape is constantly evolving, and staying updated with the latest cybersecurity trends and practices is crucial to prevent similar incidents. Lifelong learning and continuous improvement are vital for success in this field. So, that is all about my reflection of the case in Razer data leaks. So, thank you.